So good morning everyone. So welcome to today's pre-market analysis. So we'll start off with as usual Nifty. So yesterday I had to remove our previous day's marking. So with respect to yesterday's level, the pivot line was at. Let's do fresh only. So yesterday, apart from the other two past previous days, we had a little bit positive movement, and today is expiry as well. So we expect a good momentum in the market. We will analyze that momentum and direction and zone this out with respect to today's pivot point, and this being calculated according to yesterday's high, low and close. So let's start off with the levels initially. Day time frame. Pivot point of Nifty will be at 25, 750, 740 it is. It will be 740, and support one will be at 25, 650. Have a close range, and support 2 will be at 25, 550, and support 3 will be at 25, 500 with respect to today's range. Today with respect to the today's pivot point, and resistance 1 and 2 and 3. Resistance will be at 25, 850. The first one will be at 25, 850, and R2 will be at 25, 900, 25, 900 and 920 to 9D, and R3 will be at 25, 26,000, similar to yesterday. So this will be the resistance zone, support zone of Nifty with respect to the pivot line, which we calculated according to a previous day's high, low and close. So let's zone this out quickly. Let's mark the pivot line. So pivot line is at 25, 740 will be the pivot line. So let's mark R1 as well. 25, 850 will be the R1. So it is pretty close actually. Close range we have. So as we know that our the particular bullish zone lies always between the R2 and R6, because we validate the bullish continuation only above the R1. Once it is reaching the R1, and if it is maintaining the similar momentum, we consider it as a bullish trending day. So with respect to this bullish zone, we are giving it only as 25,900, which is our R2, and R3 will be at 26,000. So this will be, we have wider 100, like only a shorter range in between the R1 and R2 with respect to other days. Whenever we calculate, we used to get pretty good points in between this, but today we have a closer range. So this is R1, I'll mark it down. This will be R1, and this one is a pivot point P. So let's mark the consolidation. What if Nifty stays in a consolidated way? So this will be always between the support 1 and the R1. So support 1, we know that 25 650 will be the support 1, and 25 850 is the consolidation. So with us, whenever we get a wider range, so let's say with respect to this, whenever we get a wider range, we can trade the particular bound market as well. But you can see that what are as the market are actually closed above the pivot point yesterday, it is trading above the pivot point. So if this similar volume continues, I back the bullish trend will be seen in the short term. Bullish trend will be seen in the market. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. So my screen wasn't available visible. 25 650. I hope my screen is visible now. 25 650 and 25 650 support 1 and support to 25 550. I hope my screen is visible now. So there is something wrong regarding my setups. So there is some technical glitch with my system. I don't know what happened. My screen is not visible to anyone. Still it is not visible. Is visible. So these will be the zones with respect to the pivot line for the day. So here you can see that it is already trading above the pivot line for the particular day, current day. So any movement above this with a higher volume can lead. We can write it up to the R1, and from R1 similar volume and trend momentum continues. We can trade up to this particular bullish zone. Similarly, to the downside, any movement below this, if it is coming below this particular pivot line and sustaining, then definitely we can put out a trade to the support 1 and support 2, and finally if that's remaining, that still it is remaining in the bearish momentum, then it will lead to the support 3 as well. So actually the market is not in a bearish momentum, the market is kind of weak. That's it. The trend is still in bullish, And I expect Nifty to make a new all-time high also soon. But as of now, it is having a weak momentum. We have to wait for this particular trend change as per present condition. So let's quickly move on to Bank Nifty. We already got our pre-market levels. It is opening a little bit down from the previous close. But anyway, these were the levels for yesterday. With respect to the Bank Nifty, today also I will mark it down. 58,022. PP will be at 58,022. Let's mark it at 20 only. And support one will be at 57,800. 57,800 will be our first support, and support 2 will be at 57,500, and support 3 will be at 57 3 57 250 57 250 to 270, we can say 270 or 280. I don't know what exactly happened. We will clear this off as soon as possible. There is some technical glitch with the audio as well. So I'll just quickly mark out the level and finish off today's live, and we will make everything sort soon. So resistance level will be at 58. 350. First resistance will be at 58, 250, not 250, 350 range. And R2 will be at 58, 550. 58, 550 will be the R2, and R3 will be at R3 will be at 58, 850, 58, 850 will be the R3. So these are the particular levels with respect to the pivot line for calculated with respect to yesterday's high, low and close. So I rounded off these particular levels, and you can use these levels with respect to Bank Nifty. Today I will simply mark the pivot line which is at 58.20. So it is already opening below this level. So trade start your trade with proper cautions. Any closing above this level with the volume can lead to the bullish trend in the market. So let's move on to Sensex. I couldn't draw all those zones in Bank Nifty. So these were levels for Sensex yesterday. So I'll mark today's PP for Sensex. 83,900 will be 83,900, and support one will be at 83,690, and support two will be at 83,400, and support three will be at 83,200. 83,100 will be the three support levels, and R2 will be at 84,200, and R3 will be at R2, R1 is at R1 will be at 84,200, and R2 will be at 84,400, and R3 will be at 84,700. So these are the three levels for Sensex as well for the day. So I'll just mark down the pivot line. 83,900 will be the pivot line for the day. So it is the Sensex data is not advisable in this particular trading view, but any movement similar to Bank Nifty and Nifty, any movement above this pivot line with a higher volume can still validate our bullish continuation in the market as of yesterday also, and as this market is still in the bullish trend only, but pretty weak in the present scenario. So if if it is continuing this bullish momentum, then definitely today's pivot line should be considered with a higher volume in the market. So Nifty is opening above this pivot line only, 25 744. Our pivot line was a 75 740, only slight changes in it. But any movement above this pivot line, if a volume support with it, then definitely you can go for a bullish trade. But first initial minutes, you just have to be cautious. So first let it settle down and let it at least make a 15 minutes candle, and you just trade the breakout. So if it is moving ahead too fast with respect to the pivot point, then definitely you can trade in from any other these points with respect with respect to the direction which it is moving. So let's quickly have a look at the FIA data early. So it is showing that bullish only, but let's see. Let's wait for the market to settle within the initial minutes, and after that we can trade if the volume supports. And you should validate your direction of market today with respect to the volume. So if volume holds, definitely it will go to the, if it is having a higher volume and momentum above this particular pivot point, then definitely we will go for on the bullish ride only. So you can go up to this R1, and similar trend continues, then definitely you can go for these particular two bullish zones. So I apologize for today's technical glitches and everything and my voice issue. I will make sure that it will be corrected, and I wish everyone a good day. Do your trade with proper risk management, and I'll wind up for the day. Thank you guys. Well, Gokul Varman, I'm not able to say the gold thing. I'll definitely make sure that I'll have something for you tomorrow.